Hey, it's Shelley from Best Buy Canada's blog, and this week I've been testing out the Suunto 5 Multi-Sport Fitness Watch. The Suunto 5 has a color display with buttons on both sides to control your watch. This multi-sport fitness watch also monitors your heart rate, your activity levels, and has an adaptive training program that you can use to motivate yourself. There are over 80 different types of exercise that you can log on this watch. And I think that that's one of the best parts of this watch is that if you do multiple exercises during the week or the month, there's always something new to pick and it is customized tracking just for that specific exercise. While this watch doesn't have the instant pickup for any exercise, the automatic pickup for exercise, it does track very easily. Once you press the button on the watch, you'll see that it's automatically taking your heart rate. It will track your laps. You can click to tap to set your own laps, start and stop your own laps just by pressing the bottom button. Or you can just let it run and it will track everything, including your distance, your calories burned, and your steps. Maintains a complete log of all of your activity right on the watch. It's right in your logbook. All you have to do is to tap it with the button, and you can scroll through and see all of your stats for all of the exercise you've done. If you give the main center button one long press, that'll open up shortcuts that lead you to your settings. This is where you can set whether or not you track your sleep, and this is where you can also set up the adaptive training guidance program. Adaptive training pushes you every week to improve upon your fitness. It takes into account all of the data on your watch, including your sleep and your stress levels, and it guides you into performing different workouts. So for example, if you performed a really hard workout, you ran 10K and your heart rate was elevated the whole time, this watch will show you your stress level, how long it takes to recover, as well as how long you should prevent yourself from doing more hard exercise. So it'll recommend that the next time around that you do exercise, that's easy. There are a lot of different things on this watch that you can use. There's alarms, there's different training programs, there's sleep tracking, as well as smart notifications right on your wrist. So your texts and your missed phone calls will get sent to your wrist. If you have an Android phone, you may be able to reply. I don't have an Android phone, so I can't test that. If you use the bottom button to scroll down, you will enter the heart rate monitor and the stress recovery area. It'll also show you an idea of your steps and how many hours that you've been training, as well as your sleep. I didn't wear the watch to sleep. I found that the band was too large for my wrist and it felt really bulky when I was trying to tuck my arm under my head, so I did not wear it, but my husband wore it and he really enjoyed it. And he did track his sleep with it. He thought it was pretty accurate, except for he thought maybe that it didn't accurately log the time that he fell asleep. The heart rate monitor is either on demand or it will take your heart rate at set intervals that you set in the general settings. I found it to be very accurate actually. I compared it to another of my fitness watches and it was almost dead on for what the other fitness watch had said my heart rate was. All of the data you collect in your Suunto 5 is sent to the Suunto app. So everything that you've tracked, including your speed, your distance, your calories burned, your heart rate during those activities, is all uploaded to the app. This app also connects to apps like Strava, so you'll see GPS maps that you can share within those two apps. And the maps actually remind me a lot of Strava maps. Charging the Suunto 5 is easy. It comes with an included clip that plugs into your USB. If you charge it for approximately 2 hours, you will get about 40 hours of activity tracking. So that 40 hours could be decreased to about 35 depending on how often you work out. Both my husband and I used the Suunto 5 and we both really liked it. I actually really enjoyed the different sport options that you can choose. He enjoyed using it for mountain biking. He found that the GPS did pick up on trails up on the mountain. I found that the GPS didn't pick up on runs down by the border where I live. The only other two issues that I had with this watch are the lack of backlight in bright light. It actually gets really dark really quickly and it's difficult to see in bright light, as well as I'm used to a touch screen on a watch, so I had a hard time navigating with the buttons. Other than that, the battery life lasts quite a long time. It's easy to wear. In general, I found it a little bit clunky to try to sleep with, but on a day-to-day basis, to me, it didn't feel any different than wearing a large bracelet or something like that. And my husband really liked the style of the watch. It looks like a watch and less like a fitness tracker. That's it for my review of the Suunto 5 Multisport Fitness Watch. You can see my full written review as well as other photos on Best Buy Canada's blog. Thanks for watching.